Most tools and features on the CapCut app are now on the Pro version, and more people are looking for alternatives and moving to the InShot video editing app, which is a cool and amazing editing app, by the way, with a lot of amazing and free features and resources that we can use. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you a complete step-by-step guide on how to use the InShot video editing app. This is going to be a practical video, so make sure you take some notes while watching, or if you have two phones, make sure you watch on one video and practice on the other. You can also download the video and you can practice over and over again, because at the end of this tutorial, you are going to move from a complete beginner to a pro level video editor. Let me also remind you that this video might be too long. It might be 20-30 minutes or even more, but I promise you this is going to worth your time. This is going to be one of the best InShot tutorials you will ever watch. So make sure you watch this video till the very end. And at the end of the video, if you find it useful, then give it a like, drop a comment, and consider subscribing for more videos like this in the future. Now, without wasting much time, let's dive in. Let's open up the InShot app. So this is the InShot interface. To edit a video in InShot, simply click on the video here, then click on New. Over here, you will find the album section and the materials section. Under the album section, you will find your gallery here, all the photos and videos in your gallery, and they are actually grouped under videos, photos, and all. Alright, so if you go to the materials section, you will find a whole lot of useful materials that you can use in your videos. You have intros, outros, transitions, atmosphere, backgrounds, and a whole lot of useful materials that you can use in your videos. So let's go back to the album. So to add a video, all you have to do is tap on it. So let's select a video, and then to add it, all you have to do is click on the check mark at the bottom right corner. So this is the main InShot editing interface. So we're going to explore everything you see here, right here on your screen. So as you can see, this is the preview. You have the play button here. If you want to learn more about the, and then to the left of the play button, you have undo and redo buttons. To the right, you have the keyframe button, and then you also have this full view button. So at the bottom or below the play button, you'll find these amazing tools that we are actually going to explore. We're going to explore all of these tools in a minute. So below that, you'll find your timeline. Okay, so all of these tools, we'll make sure to explore them from left to right. So we'll start from canvas and explore all of these tools up to the last one, which is the ease. Now before we go ahead, let me show you, we have this plus button here at the bottom left corner. So if you want to add more videos or photos to your project, all you have to do is bring this vertical bar, which is called the playhead, to where you want to add the photo or video or whatever. So if you bring it here at the beginning, if you add it, it will come here. If you bring it here at the end, if you add it, it will come there. So let's click on the plus button. So as you can see, you can actually add a blank, or you can add a video or photo from your gallery. So if you click on video or photo, it will bring you back to your album, and you can add more videos or photos to the project. So we're going to cancel and go back. So now we're going to explore all the tools. The first tool we're going to talk about is the canvas. So if you have a long form video like this and you want to repurpose it, you want to resize it and post it to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook Reels, or other platforms, you can click on the canvas and you'll find ratio, zoom, and background. So we're going to look at all of this. If you go to ratio, over here you find a whole lot of different ratios that you can use. If you want to post it to Instagram, you have the Instagram 1:1 ratio, Instagram 4:5, you have the 9:16, which can be used for TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, or Facebook Reels. You have the 16:9, which is of course the long form video. You have the 9:16 TikTok, which of course can be used for YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels. We also have different and a whole lot of ratios here. So we are interested in the 9:16, for example. So this can be used for YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, or Facebook Reels. So once you have selected a ratio of your choice, now you can, if you like, you can zoom in the video. You can use your two fingers to pinch and zoom like this to your preferred position, or you can use this zoom tool. You can zoom like this using this bar. You can drag it like this, or you can use these buttons below. You have top, which will basically send the video to the top. You have fit, you have full, and you have bottom. Alright, so let's use full. So as you can see, you can use this to drag this, or you can simply just click on full. Alright, you can also decide to make it fit like this, or decrease or increase the zoom like this. And let's use our fingers to move the video to the middle. And you can play around with the other top and bottom spaces. You can put some text, you can even change the color and other stuff. So let me show you how you can do that. So let's go to background. So we have blur. Over here you can use a blur background. So let's click on these options, as you can see, or you can even click on this image button here, and you can add an image background from your gallery that will fill the top and bottom spaces. At the bottom you have color, so you can use colors. You can change the colors if you like, so feel free to explore and look for a color that you like. You also have some gradient colors here you can explore. You have aesthetic backgrounds, you have patterns, you also have these texture backgrounds that you can use. So feel free to explore them and look for the one that you like. So you can leave it like this, then if you like you can write some text at the top, or if you like you just zoom in the video entirely like this, and you can save it and post it to TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, or wherever. Next, we're going to talk about the audio tool. So if you want to add music, sound effects, voiceovers, and others, simply just click on the audio tool. So if you want to add music, simply just click on music, and over here you have many other options here. You can extract audio from a video. You also have a lot of collection of music here that you can choose from. Feel free to explore them and look for the one that matches the mood of your video. So let's click on beats. So you have some music here. For example, let's click on this. So once you find the music that you like, all you have to do is click on the use button here on your right. But one thing you must know is that you have to be very careful about copyright issues. If you don't want any copyright strikes, make sure you copy the music information right here by clicking on the copy button and paste it in the video description of your videos. So let's use this music right here and see. So let's click on use. As you can see, it is added to our project, and this is the music on our timeline. So let's play it and see. If you want to learn more about the InShot app, one thing you must always do is to make sure that your music is not too loud that it interferes with whatever you are saying. So you can select the music and click on volume right here, and make sure you always reduce the volume of your music so that it doesn't interfere with whatever you are saying. So the next thing here is the sound effects. So if you want to add sound effects to your videos, you can also do that. So let's go to effects, and you find a whole lot of collection of sound effects that you can use. You have popular, transition, game sound effects, bells, vehicles, and a whole lot of different sound effects. So let's click on transition, for example, and as you can see, so just like the music, if you find a sound effect that you like, all you have to do is click on the use button on your right. Alright, so the next thing we have here is if you want to add voiceover. So if you are doing vlogs, tutorial videos, or what kind of videos, and you need to add your voice to your videos, all you have to do is click on the record button here, and click on the record button, and then wait for 3 seconds countdown, then you can start talking. So let me demonstrate that. What's up guys, welcome back to ReadTech. In this video I'm going to show you how to use the InShot video editing app. So once you're done, click on the check mark here, and as you can see, our voiceover is added to our project. Alright, so the next thing we have here is the AI speech. So click on AI speech, and this is text to speech. So if you have a video, you want to use some script and turn it to speech, all you have to do is type your script, your video script, type everything right here. So for example, once you are done typing your script, all you have to do is select the voice that you like. So as you can see, you have different languages too as well. So select the voice that you like.
Hi, this is my voice.
Hi, this is my voice tone.
Once you find the voice that you like, all you have to do is click on start at the bottom and it will generate the audio or speech based on the script that you have typed on top right here. Okay, so that is how to add music, sound effects, voiceovers, and text to speech. So we're going to select this one and click on delete right here, and let's delete the music too. We're going to go back. Now the next thing here we have is the sticker. So if you want to add stickers and more, text and more, click on sticker, and let's add some stickers. Click on sticker, and as you can see, you have a whole lot of stickers in different categories. You can actually even add gifs. So as you can see, you have amazing gifs here that you can explore. Feel free, explore them and look for the gifs that you want to add. You can actually even create stickers right here in the InShot video editing app by clicking on this button right here, and as you can see, you can create stickers right here. Alright, so let's find one sticker. Let's add one sticker. I'm actually going to add this subscribe sticker. So talking about subscribe, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that right now and like the video. Guys, don't let us fight over this. Thank you guys so much. So let's click on OK, and as you can see, we have our sticker here on our timeline. You can actually hold, drag and position it wherever you like. As you can see, one interesting thing about InShot is that you see these little boxes at the either sides of the sticker on the timeline. Let's click on the one to the right and see. You can see it says video end. Click end. So what this means is that, so for example, if I want to drag this sticker, if I want this sticker to cover up to the end of the video, I can simply just hold on that little box here and drag it like this to cover wherever I want it to cover. But interestingly, you can actually click on it like this and you see video end, clip end. Instead of dragging it, all you have to do is click on video end, for example, and it will take you to the end of the video. So let's click it and see. As you can see, this is very useful. So if you have a long video, you want something to cover the entire video, you don't have to drag it. All you have to do is click on the little box. Let's bring it back. Click on the little box and you can take video end and it will cover the entire video. So if you have multiple clips, you can click on the clip end and it will take you to the end of the current clip. So as you can see, you also have here at the beginning, if you click on it, you'll find video beginning, clip beginning. So if you want it to cover the beginning, you can see you can also use this useful tools right here. So let me just click on video beginning so that I want it to cover the entire video, and over here I'll click on video end. Alright, so if you look on the screen too, you have some buttons here. The one on the or at the bottom right is simply just to resize the sticker. You can also use it to rotate it, and the one at the top right corner, which is edit, simply adds animations to it. So you have in animation, as you can see, this is slide right. Let's click on out. You can also give it an out animation. This is okay. You also have loop animation, which is basically animation that keeps appearing or occurring until the sticker ends. Then you also have at the top here, this is basically the transparency. Alright, so let's click on OK, and the one here at the bottom left corner is simply to flip the sticker, and of course the one at the top left corner is to cancel or delete the sticker. So let's click on undo to bring it back. We're actually going to maintain it. So this is the undo button. Click on it and it will bring it back. So let's resize it and place it somewhere here. Let's click on OK. Let's go back to sticker. Now over here, as you can see, we also have different tools that we can add or use right in the sticker tool. We have text. So if you want to add text, simply click on text here, and let's say we're just going to say read text. And now we are going to learn how to style text in the InShot app. So you see this color panel right here, so click on it. Over here you have a lot of useful tools that you can use So here you can change the color of the text if you like. Let's maintain the white color. We have border, you can add border, which is basically like the stroke. So if you select the color, and here you can adjust or increase or decrease the stroke width. Let's actually cancel it. You also have shadow, you have glow, you have label. The label here is basically like the background. So let's select a background color. Let me show you. So let's select yellow. So as you can see, it adds a background to it, and if you look at the bottom, you have some background, let me say, presets. So let's click on this one and see. So feel free to explore them. You see this one has a rounded corners. Feel free to explore them and look for the one that you like. So as you can see, let me go back to text and give it a black color. That one will match with the yellow background. Okay, so now let's go to opacity, which is basically the transparency. If you want to decrease or increase the transparency. All right, so let's go back to text, and I want to show you something. So if you don't want to style the text from scratch, and you want to use available presets right in the InShot app, you see at the bottom here you have some presets here that you can use, that you can style your text on the go. So this first one right here basically cancels it, that is without editing. So you have this one here with like a stroke, you have this one with the background, and a whole lot of useful or amazing presets that you can use if you don't want to style your text from scratch. Okay, so we're going to cancel it. This is the first one, which is it basically cancels all styles. Now if you want to change the font style to, simply just click on this button right here, and you have a whole lot of different font styles that you can explore and use. Now this next tool or button here, you can change or decrease or increase the font size. You can increase or decrease the line height, and this is the letter spacing. Then over here at the bottom, you can bolden your text, you can italize it, you can underline it, you can turn it to uppercase or lowercase, for example. You can also bend the text if you want. So you have different bending options here. Let's cancel it and click on OK. The next tool right here is the animations. So you can also add animations to your text. You have in animation, you can simply explore them like that. So feel free to explore them and look for the one that you like. So you can click on out and add out animation. You also have the loop animation, which basically occurs until the text is over or until the end of the text. You can see we have the text on our timeline, and basically you can manipulate it just like we did with the sticker. So we're actually going to delete it. Now the next thing here is captions. So if you want to add captions to your video, you can actually do that by clicking on the captions here. So you can add captions from your video or record. The record is basically like the voiceover. Okay, at the bottom here you also find some caption design presets. So if you click on it, you can select. So you have default, classic, and a whole lot of different styles that you can use. So if you want, these are already styled caption templates that you can use. Okay, so let's select this one for example, and you also have the language here. So if you want to change the language to your preferred language, you can select that right here. Okay, so once everything is set, all you have to do is click on start, and if you are on the free version, you have to click on the free unlock, which will allow you to basically watch an ad before you can be able to use the captions. And I think your video must be less than 1 minute before you can use the captions when you are on the free version. So let's click on the free unlock. So after watching the ad, as you can see, it has generated the captions for us, and it's looking very, very good. Okay, so the next thing we have here is the AI speech, which we looked at earlier on, which will allow you to basically turn your text to speech. Then we have the detail here. The detail basically allows you to blur things on your screen. So for example, let's say we want to blur this microphone. So as you can see, you bring it on the microphone. So over here you have the transparency, here you have the intensity, then you also have some blur options or shapes that you can use. Okay, then you have some blur presets at the bottom, as you can see. Okay, then you have the magnifier. So the magnifier basically allows you to magnify things on your screen. So we're going to cancel this. Alright, so the next thing we have here is the doodle, which basically allows you to do handwriting on your screen. So you can select different options at the bottom here and different colors too as well here. So as you can see, wow, this is nice. Alright, so we're going to cancel this. We're going to go to undo and cancel this. Let's go to OK. So that's all for the sticker. We're going to click on OK. The next tool we have here is the text tool. So as you can see, these are basically the same tools we saw on the sticker tool. So they are basically the same. The next thing we're going to talk about is the effect tool. So if you want to add effects, you want to add filters, you want to adjust your video, you can do all of that on the effect tool. So let's click on effects. So if you want to add effects, simply click on effects and you have amazing effects that you can use. You have fade, you have blur effects, you have beats, you have shake effects, you have split effects, and so much more. Let's go back to basic. And as you can see, for example, you have slow zoom, you have jump zoom, you have tremble, and a whole lot of them. So let's go to slow zoom, for example. So this right here is basically like the duration or the intensity of the blur. So let's bring it right here and you see how it looks like. So it's sort of like zooms faster and it doesn't zoom that much. So if you bring it right here, you realize that it zooms more. So feel free to explore all of these effects and you can see the one that you like. So let's click on OK. And the next thing right here is the AI effect. So over here too, you have amazing effects that you can add to your videos. You have the line effects, you have the neon effects right here. So if you go to clone, you also have amazing effects that you can use, which will basically allow you to clone yourself. So, and you have many other types of effects that you can use. So feel free to explore all of this. Let's click on OK. You also have filters. So if you want to color grade or adjust your videos, you can add some of these filters to your video. So as you can see, and you also have the intensity here. You can simply adjust the intensity of the filter, and you have different categories also right here. Now if you want to adjust your video manually, you can simply just click on adjust here and you can adjust or color grade your video manually. So you have contrast. So feel free to explore all of this and you learn how these tools work and how they can affect your videos. As you can see, you can add some warmth if you like. You have tint, saturation. So like I said, feel free to adjust or play with all of these tools and see how best. So you can add or remove shadows. You also have vignettes, you have sharpen. I usually use the sharpen a lot. As you can see, it sharpens the video, especially when the video is looking a bit blurry. So feel free to explore all of this and look for the one that you like or understand how these tools work. So let's click on OK. And as you can see, you have the adjustment layer right here on our timeline. So you can edit or manipulate this just as we saw with the sticker or the text. So you can drag it to cover wherever you like. You can delete it, you can split it, you can do whatever you like with it. So if you select anything on your timeline, you will see the edit or manipulative tools on your right. So you see the tools we saw right here, the tools we are on, and on your right you find the tools that you can use to edit whatever is on your timeline. So you see, you have edit, you have split, you have delete. So you are simply just going to delete this right here. Alright, so we're going to go to OK, and the next thing we have here is a filter. And as you can see, we basically have the same things that we saw under the effect tool. So they are basically the same. The next tool we're going to talk about is a peep tool, which is a very useful tool right here in the InShot app. The peep tool, which stands for picture in picture, is synonymous to the overlay tool in CapCut. So it is basically used to overlay images or videos to your project. So if you want to do reaction video, or you want to overlay B-roll or useful materials to your project, then you can simply use the pip tool. So let's click on the pip tool, and as you can see, it opens our photo album, and let's select this video right here. As you can see, for example, if you are doing reaction video, you can simply just resize the video and place it wherever you like on your screen. If you want to edit it more, you can actually click on this button at the top right corner, and over here you can select the color of your choice. For example, let's select this yellow color, and you can actually give it a border color like this. This is amazing. So as you can see, and if you click on this transparency button here, this is basically, you can decrease the transparency if you like. So this is actually amazing. The pip tool is very useful. You can use it to overlay images, videos to your video. Alright, so we're going to click on OK, and over here you can see the overlaid video on your timeline. You can drag it to wherever you like. You can basically edit it just like we saw with the sticker and the text. Okay, let's click on OK, and the next tool here is the pre-cut. The pre-cut is basically used to trim, cut and split your video. As you can see, you can use it to trim your video, but if you ask me, the pre-cut is actually it's not really that useful, because whatever you want to do, you can actually even do it more efficiently without using the pre-cut tool. Let me show you what I mean. So if you want to trim your video, you can actually use this box at the beginning of the clip, and you have one here too at the end of the clip. So as you can see, so for example, as you can see, this is where I began talking. So you can simply just click and hold on the little box and drag like this to where you want the video to start. As you can see, without using the pre-cut tool. And you can also use the one at the end. Let's say if you stop talking, maybe the video ended and you stop talking, you can also use this one at the end to drag it like this, as you can see, to where you want the video to end. As you can see. Alright, an even more efficient and better one is using the split tool. So let's undo. Okay, so let's say that this is where the video started. You can actually bring this vertical bar, which is called the playhead, to where the video, where you were about to start talking. Select the video, bring this vertical bar called the playhead to where you want the video to start. Then you simply click on split tool right here. Click on split, then you select this part and click on delete. So this is even more efficient, as you can see. Let's go to where the video ended. So this is where I stopped talking. Select the video, click on split, then delete this unwanted part. The split tool can be even more useful, and it can be used to split in between or in the middle of the clip. So for example, maybe if you did some mistake or you had some long pause in between, let me look for, I think I had some pause somewhere. As you can see over here, I paused and was gathering my thoughts. So you select the video, click on split, then come somewhere here where you began to talk again, click on split, then select this middle unwanted part, then click on delete. So as you can see, this is way more useful than the pre-cut tool. The delete tool, of course, is used to delete things or elements in your timeline. Then we have the volume tool, which is used to increase or decrease the volume of your video. As you can see, I decreased the volume to 0% because I don't want it to interfere with whatever I am saying. Then we have the speed tool, which is basically used to increase or decrease the speed of your video. If you want to do a slow-mo, for example, you can decrease it to less than 1, or you can increase if you want to increase the speed of your video. Then you have the curves, which you can simply use to increase or decrease, like a rise and fall. Let's say at some point you want to increase the speed at some point you want to decrease, you can do that using the curves. So we're going to reset it. Alright, so let's go back. So the next thing we have here is the animations. So let's say that we want to add animation to this particular clip right here. So you have the in animation, so you can select, for example, fade in, so that when the video is beginning it fades in. So let's see that. So as you can see, this is beautiful. So you can feel free to explore. You have the zoom in, the zoom out, so feel free to explore all of these amazing animations that you can add to your videos. Then you have at the top here the animation duration. This is basically how long it takes. So as you can see, because I increased it, it took a bit longer, as you can see. So you can feel free to select the animation duration of your choice. So you have out animation, which basically affects the end of the clip. So you have combo and you have loop, which basically occurs until the clip is over. So basically that is it about animations. So we're going to go back. So the next thing here is AI cut. The AI cut, basically, as you can see, it says auto detect and remove pauses and filler words in videos. It basically helps to edit your video. Once you click on start, it will simply just edit, do all the necessary trims and all the necessary cuts. It will remove all the pauses and filler words where you say or any other filler words. It will remove everything for you. Alright, let's go back. The next thing here is crop. So you can crop your video. You can use a free form like this and crop anyhow you like, or you can use these presets to crop your video like this. So for example, if you want to make a TikTok or YouTube short video, you can crop it like this and place the video in the middle however you like. Click on OK. So as you can see, then you can go back to canvas and select the 9:by ratio, and as you can see, your video is already cropped to fit it. Alright, so let's actually undo. Click on undo, undo again. So that's basically about the crop. Then we have switch. So switch is basically, let's say that, so we have some more clips here. So let's say this clip, we want to switch it to a pip or an overlay. You can simply select it and click on switch. So now it is actually an overlaid video. So let's drag it back like this. So now it is actually on top of this particular video. It is no longer on the main track. It is now a pip or now an overlaid video. So you can remove the background of this one. So for example, maybe you want to make a reaction video, you can remove the background of this one, or you can simply just resize the overlaid one like this and place it wherever you like. So basically the switch tool switches your video from a main track to an overlaid or pip video. Alright, so let's delete that. We're going to go back. Now the cutout tool here is a very useful tool which basically is used to cut out or remove the background of your video. So if you click on cutout, for example, as you can see, you just wait for a few seconds and it is going to remove the background of your video nicely. Then you have the chroma key, which is also used to remove the background of your video, especially when you have green screens. This can be very useful. You simply just put the color picker on the green part of the video and it will do a very nice job for you to remove the background. Alright, so we're going to cancel this. We're going to go back. Next, we have the mask tool, which is one of the most important tools in any video editing. Alright, so it has so many uses. I'm actually going to explain it using an example. So let's say that this last clip, we're going to switch it to a pip or an overlay. Let's click on switch. And I'm going to drag it somewhere here. Okay, I think this is okay. Now we're going to select it and we're going to go to mask. So if you check here, we have the horizontal line, we have this, we have rectangle, we have circle, we have, okay, let me use this first example. Let's say that you have you are doing a tutorial video where you want to be showing your tutorial, you want to show your head or your talking head while you are talking and demonstrating the tutorial. I'm sure you have seen so many tutorial videos where the person talking is at the corner in some small video, and then you have the large screen showing the tutorial. So you can use a circle or this. For example, let's use a circle. Simply just resize it the way you want, like that, and place it nicely like that at the corner. Let's put it somewhere here. So as you can see, so you can use a rectangle, you can use this heart, and a whole lot of different shapes that you can use. Usually people use circle or a rectangle like this, and with the rectangle you can actually even make rounded corners if you like, using this particular one here at the bottom left corner. You drag it like this to make a rounded corner. Alright, so I want to actually show you another example. Okay, let's say we want to split our screen. So we have one video at one side and the other video at another side. So you can also use the mask tool to do that. So we're going to go to mask, click on mask, and select this horizontal, this first one, and we're going to simply just rotate this line. Let's make it like 90 degrees. Then we can have one video at one side and another video at other side. So let's select this one, and okay, let's go back to mask, and I'm actually going to bring it somewhere here like this. Okay, then we're going to drag the video like this, then select this one at the bottom and drag it also like this. So let's go back to pape, select this one, go to mask. Now I want to increase it like this. Okay, so as you can see, beautiful. Next we have the opacity tool. So with the opacity tool, you can use it to increase or decrease the transparency of your clips. Okay, so next we have the replace tool. So you can use the replace tool to replace any of your clips in your project. When you replace a video with another video, all the effects that is on the old video will affect the new video. Alright, so the next thing here is the voice effect. So you can add voice effects to your video. So let's explore some of these characters here.
This tutorial, I'm going to show you This tutorial.
You also have some effects at the bottom here.
This tutorial, I'm going to show you.
This tutorial. So feel free to explore all of these effects. Alright, so the next thing here is duplicate. So it is essentially used to copy or duplicate your clips. Alright, so the next thing here is rotate. So if you want to rotate your clips or video, you can simply use this tool. Click on rotate here, and as you can see, you'll be able to rotate your clips or video. You can also use this flip tool to flip it horizontally. Alright, so the next thing here is freeze, which is a very important tool and a very useful one, of course. So if you want to freeze any part of your video, you can do that using the freeze tool. One way this can be very useful is maybe if you want to make any clarification in your video, you can freeze a part of the clip, then you make a voiceover and do or give some clarification. Or maybe if you are doing a reaction video and you want to freeze your reaction while you are playing the video you are reacting to, you can also do that using the freeze tool. So if I click on the freeze tool here, this video or this clip right here will be freezed. So let's play it and see. As you can see, that particular clip is freezed. Then we also have the reverse tool. So the reverse tool, as the name suggests, simply reverses your clip. This particular video, I'm actually just sitting down talking. You'll not be able to see the effect of the reverse tool. If you have a moving object, someone is sprinting, or maybe a moving car, you will better see the effect of the reverse tool. For this one, if I click on reverse, as you can see, it will not actually make sense what I'm even saying, because I'm actually sitting down talking. The last tool we're going to talk about is the ease tool. So if you click on the ease tool, you realize that it says easing only available between two keyframe points. What that means is that the ease tool is directly linked with the keyframe tool, which you can find somewhere here. Alright, so the keyframe tool is one of the most important tools in video editing with a lot of use cases. So I'm going to show you how you can actually use the keyframes tool. So one of the uses of the keyframes tool is the zoom effect. So let's say you want to do a zoom effect right here, starting from this point. You click on the keyframes tool, and as you can see, it has created a keyframe point at this point. Okay, so let's come somewhere here, and let's say up to this point you want the video to zoom in. So we just use our two fingers, we pinch and zoom like this. You don't have to click on the keyframe tool again. As you can see, it automatically adds a keyframe point right here. So what that means is that from this point to this point, you want the video to zoom in. So let's see how that looks. So this is where the ease tool comes in place. So when you have two keyframe points like this, you can use the ease tool to ease the movement between these 2 points. Alright, so let's click on the ease tool, and as you can see, we have some ease effect right here that will make the movement between these 2 points much natural and much professional. So to make it look nicer, so as you can see, we have different ease effects. So the ease tool is directly linked with the keyframes tool. And that brings us to the end of this tutorial. If you found value in this video, then give it a like, and if you have any questions or need help with anything, then drop them in the comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.